Hello everyone, my name is Nick. Welcome to this episode of Sunday Driver. I sure do appreciate the fact that you are joining me. Thank you. So what's new? I got COVID. That's what's new. So I am quarantined.
I can't take this no more!
It's kind of driving me a little crazy. I want to get out in the shop, but it's probably best that I just give my lungs a little bit of a rest. I'll be back out there. Just gonna take a little bit of time, that's all. So in the meantime, I still wanted to do something for Sunday Driver. What I would like to know is, what is your guys' favorite car? That's between my brother and my dad and I. I've made a list of them, of cars that we have and that are on our project list. And I want to know what your favorite car is. And I also want to know what you think we should do with it. So there's a number of vehicles. I believe there's 9 on this list total. We're pretty ambitious when it comes to the cars for not owning a shop and just doing it out of our garages. But hey, that's what we like to do.
We're on a mission from God.
So without further ado, I'll show you the list. Tell me what you think. Please message me, comment. I'd love to hear from you all. Thanks again. Okay, so we're going to start off with the 3 Chevy trucks that we have on this list first. The first truck is the 1946 dump truck. Next is the 1948 delivery. And last is the 1954 one-ton pickup. Now, let's start with the 1946, shall we? The 1946 is considered a pre-war truck because it was designed before the start of World War II. Now, my dad found this truck on Craigslist. The ultimate goal with this truck is to make it what I call I guess you could say a show truck. Now, it's not going to be the prettiest truck. Dad's going to paint it and make it look nice, but it's not going to be pristine. What I mean by show truck is we're going to take this to shows, put a picnic table in the back, put up an umbrella, and we'll have a nice bird's eye view of all the cars going by. Nice truck for that. Next on the list is a 1948 Chevy panel truck. Now, this is one that my dad found in a junkyard last year, and he had to have it. So I want to give a big thanks to everybody who helped us figure out what year it was. The plan for this one, some of you purists might cringe at this, but we plan on putting it on an S10 chassis. The goal is to make it a summertime everyday driver. So in order to do that, you want some of those creature comforts that S10 chassis can provide. You know, you want independent front suspension, you want power brakes, you want power steering, you want fuel injection. We're gonna put the 4.3 that came out of an S10 into this. That V6 should be plenty of power to push this thing around. And last of the Chevy trucks is my 1954 Chevrolet one-ton. This originally was a flatbed truck when I got it, but I put a conventional bed on it because that's the look I was going for. This has a 235 engine in it. It is actually out of a 1957 Chevy. I believe it was from a Bel Air because according to the numbers on the block, it was mated to a 2-speed automatic transmission. If you do rebuild one of these 235 engines, I suggest you get a 1954 model year or newer. If you go older than the 1954 engine, they had what are called Babbitt bearings in the engine. Those are bearings that need to be made. You cannot just buy them off the shelf and insert them like in modern day insert bearings. Also, if you do a one-ton like I did, you're not going to find all the brake parts that you might need. I needed rear brake drums for this one-ton. I could not find them. That forced me to buy a 3/4 ton rear end, which honestly in the long run was actually better because I can get the truck to go over 50 miles an hour now. My overall goal for this truck is just to have an awesome old shop truck. I plan on towing all my projects home with this vehicle. I want to see if it can tow those cars whatever distance I need to go. I'm actually looking forward to it. Next, we have my dad's 1929 Ford Model A. This is a vehicle that we got last summer from our trip to North Dakota. North Dakota is a great place to go if you want to find a solid car. If you live in the Salt Belt like I do, oh, it's a great place to go visit. Currently, Dad is working on the brakes and the upholstery on the Model A. A couple episodes ago, we were able to get the engine to fire off for the first time in a long time. It was great to see that thing fire off. This is actually my dad's second Model A that he's done, so he actually knows quite a bit about them. If you want to see more about this car, just click the link above. Next is my brother's 1970 International Scout B. Now, this is another vehicle that we got from our trip to North Dakota. We got this from Martell's Salvage in Wishick, North Dakota. A lot of cool vehicles there. If you ever get a chance, go visit. It has a 232 cubic inch inline 6 engine in it. We recently just got it to fire for the first time in who knows how long. It was great to hear that thing fire up though. Next, we'll have to tackle brakes, among other things. Oh, if you have any ideas for what color we should paint it, let us know. We're all ears, man. This next car is one of my wife's favorite cars. It's a 1968 Firebird. She saw this car in one of the Matrix movies and said, I want that car. And I thought that was a great choice. So, we went out and found one last summer. I honestly don't know a lot about this car. I bought it in pieces, which honestly, it's a little intimidating. Supposedly it's a 400 cubic inch engine out of a 1974 Pontiac something. I don't know. We're going to have to research this car before we get going on it too deep. But it does. Since my wife's going to drive it, I want to make sure it's really nice. Power steering, power brakes, fuel injection, all that fun stuff. Next car is my dad's 1951 Dodge Coronet with a 218 straight 6 flathead engine. This car runs and drives, but Dad's also got a 383 that he'd like to put into it. If you ever done that, message us, let us know. We'd like to know how you did it. Next vehicle is my 1952 Ford F3 pickup. I picked this up in North Dakota last summer along with my dad. Honestly, I'm really torn on what I want to do with this. Do I need another truck? No. Do I want another truck? Yes. Would it be cool to throw a flathead V8 in it? Yes. I don't know. Not sure what to do with this one. It's pretty rust free. If you have any thoughts or ideas, please let me know. Next is my dad's 1952 Dodge Pilot House cab dump truck. This truck is the work truck of his fleet of cars. It really is. It has that legendary flathead straight 6. It runs like a sewing machine. It burns oil, but it runs like a sewing machine. Because it runs so good, Dad decided to bring it back to the 50s, the biggest car show in Minnesota this past year. Because he brought it to the show, he decided he better fix the grill and give it some love. And last but not least on our list is my dad's 1941 Studebaker Champion, also known as the Double Dater. Honestly, I don't know what engine's in this. I really don't know anything about this car, but that doesn't matter. Recently, Dad and I were talking about it, and we think we're gonna go a little off the deep end on this one and make this one into a classic race car. Whether it be a drag car like a gasser or a stock car racer, we want to have some fun with this one. So tell us what you guys think we should do with it. Yeah, so that's it. So please tell me which one's your favorite and what you would do with it. So if you have any ideas, we'd love to hear about them. So thanks again for watching. If you could like and subscribe, you'd be my hero. Thanks again. Take care.